What's on Tap is brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Sundays are easy to enjoy when they're full of football and the fridge is filled with beer, and we're going to make it even easier for you by taking some of our best questions of the week. This one from TJ Shyhawk Sox. Hello, and thanks for offering Laugh Out Loud. Need one half PPR league, Tony Pollard, Jameson Williams, or Diggs?
I get the question because the Titans on the road at Denver, very tough defense as well. But I just feel like the amount of touches that Tony Pollard is going to get, I understand the concern here, but like he's not somebody that needs to come off the field on third down. They'll use him in the passing game as well. Listen, this is an improved offensive line from last season. Like the Titans really made that a focal point. And last year, in games in which he played at least 60% of the snaps, he got over 20 touches. He had basically a 13% target share here. So I'm at running back 19 this week. I understand the question with, Jameson Williams and some of the other guys, but just to me, the guaranteed touches here with Pollard make it too hard for me to pass up.
Yeah, a lot of touchdown equity as well for Tony Pollard when they get close in. And also just think about, they're going up against Patrick Surtain, Broncos having one of the best pass rushes in football, the newly extended Nick Bonito and co. Camel's not going to drop back 45 times in his debut.
No.
They're going to want to run the ball. Even if I think game script gets out of hand a little bit, I still don't think they're going to completely abandon the run.
And it's a half PPR. That was the other question about it. If it's full PPR, then maybe you might think about one of the wide receivers, but I just think half PPR. Pollard's probably got the best chance at a touchdown.
Classic Steve 101 asks, Chris Olave or Aaron Jones in my flex spot PPR?
Do you think he's a rock and roll DJ? Classic Steve 101.
Classic Steve 101.
Here's some Moby, here's some Deep Purple.
Yeah, here's the Dire Straits.
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly.
Yes. Classic Steve is definitely
Classic Steve 101. Coming to you live. All right. I took Chris Olave here, guys. I get the questions here as well, but I have Olave at 33. Game script should work here positively. Your Saints should be down big, they're almost a touchdown underdog here, at home as well. Olave's fully healthy, it's week one. It's fully healthy. Spencer Rattler does have Connor some sort of, Brett Favre YOLO to him.
We hope he just takes some shots down the field this year like he used to back in college, and that's what you hope for him and Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, Saints fans are unbiased, but Chris Olave is the answer here. I think we forget how good Chris Olave is when he's actually out there and healthy.
It's been so long.
Yeah. Multiple concussions that young is scary, but he's ready to roll.
When he's out there, he is a top 20 wide receiver in the NFL, that level of talent. And Spencer Rattler, hopefully, and I think that he will be. He's not the type of guy to Tim Boyle check down everything. He's going to let it fly, I think.
Yeah, and by the way, Arizona, that is one area where the Cardinals struggled last year. I believe they were bottom 10 last year in terms of deep pass completions allowed. You can throw deep on Arizona.
They're a very exotic defense. They do a lot of funky stuff, and funky stuff can lead to both splash plays in both directions.
All right, our last one from Quattro Billiard. Ask 12-man full-point PPR, Zay Flowers or DeAndre Swift?
I like Zay Flowers as a player so much more than DeAndre Swift.
Wow.
But I think the answer here is DeAndre Swift. Yep. I'm just saying, as an NFL player, I like Zay Flowers a lot more than DeAndre Swift. But as a fantasy play, answering this question, 12-team full-point PPR, I'm going to say DeAndre Swift here, guys. Who's got the better chance at a touchdown? It's definitely DeAndre Swift. Right. Zay Flowers has never been a big touchdown scorer here as well. And that's going to be an intense game on Sunday night. Be a great game. But on the road, it's a high over-under. I'm taking the under on that. I actually don't think there's going to be a ton of points scored relative to expectations in the Ravens-Bills game there as well. So Swift, who, as we've sort of talked about, he's kind of similar to Javonte Williams. He's the only running back that we know of. Even though we don't think he's that good, he's going to get a bunch of volume here as well. He had one season under Ben Johnson. That was 2022 in Detroit. He was running back 15 on a points-per-game basis here. So I'm going with Swift. I just think he's got the more he's got the better chance at a touchdown and the more guaranteed workload here. This is the last thing I'll say on this one. I weirdly think, I have no stats to back this up, I weirdly think going back to Buffalo, where Mark Andrews had such a brutal drop, I weirdly think they try to make this a Mark Andrews game. They're going to play the game. They're going to try to win.
Sure.
But Andrews is such an important part to that team. I do think they make a goal of trying to get Andrews into the end zone, get him going, try to get the confidence back.
Bill's weakness is safety right now, too, which aligns with that theory.
Also, Derrick Henry's done whatever he wants against the Bills in their 2 matchups last year, and I think that that's a bad matchup for Buffalo in terms of those safeties trying to stop Derrick Henry once he gets to the second level. Also kind of a crowded wide receiver room in Baltimore sneakily now with Nuke Hopkins in there with Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman.
That'll do it for What's on Tap, presented by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.